Hey people, welcome to the Run Testers. It's Kieran here with a first run look at the Hoka Speedgoat 5. So the Hoka Speedgoat is back in the 5th generation and it's been given a big overhaul. It's a new shoe pretty much across the board, and the major difference here is that you're getting less weight and more traction than before in the previous Speedgoat 4. The shoe is 14 grams or around half an ounce lighter than the Speedgoat 4, and Hoka describes this shoe as a workhorse designed for technical trails. The midsole has got the same stack height and it still carries the same rocker profile as the previous Speedgoat, but it's actually got a lighter single density compression molded EVA midsole foam, and that's there to cut the weight and balance the energetic response with soft cushioning. The uppers have changed too. There's now a double layered jacquard mesh that has good kind of lockdown, good comfort and a good security. The outsole now features Vibram Mega Grip with the traction lug system. Those are 5mm lugs, and that whole system is designed to provide enhanced grip. When it comes to the main vitals, the Hoka Speedgoat 4 weighs 10.3 ounces, 292 grams in a men's US size 9, 8.5 ounces, 241 grams in a women's US size 8. It's got a 4mm drop with a 33mm stack at the heel and a 29mm stack at the forefoot. Price-wise, it's going to set you back $145 in the US or £130 in the UK. I've paused very briefly to talk about fit. I'm running in a UK 8.5, which is my normal size, and I think fit, true to size in these, kind of absolutely, these feel perfect for my feet. I know that some people have said that they might come up a little bit narrow and sort of have some rubbing or close touching on the kind of on your small or your little toe for some people with wider feet. I've got quite wide feet and I do struggle with my toes kind of bunching under, but in these so far, after 6 or 7 miles anyway, no problems so far. It's always more interesting when you get deep in, but I think I'd be going true to size. There's plenty of room in the toe box lengthwise, good lockdown, all of those things are bang on for my size, so true to fit for me. So I'm out for the first run in the Speedgoat 5s, and I'm doing my bit towards the kind of lighter trails that I'll run around the park near me called Richmond Park, and I'm on kind of tarmac, sort of urban streets. And one thing I was wondering was whether or not the grip would be a little bit too sticky to make these a good kind of commuter shoe that will take you to the trails. And actually so far I've been surprised that they are a bit grippy. I wouldn't like to run long stretches on roads, but I'm doing about 2 miles to the trails, and for that distance they've kind of coped well. So, you know, as that kind of crossover, I think so far I'm sort of fairly happy. Also, the first thing I noticed is there's a lot of, well, they're soft. There's a decent amount of bounce in these shoes. And that's a nice thing. I wasn't necessarily expecting that, but yeah, so they've actually been quite pleasant on this road stretch, and now we're heading to the park. So 13 miles down on the first run with the Hoka Speedgoat 5, and I have to say my first impression of the shoe, I've really enjoyed it. It feels like such a well balanced shoe, from just right amount of softness to kind of response and ground contact underfoot that's comfortable to run over those sort of long miles that I've done, to the overall sort of all round kind of upper comfort, the cushioning that's holding the heel, the lockdown. It's been a really pleasant first run. You know, fresh out the box to go. I'm into now sort of my 3rd hour of running with it on a mixture of terrain, and it's been really impressive. I've taken it on as much kind of steep and sort of trickier sort of ground as I could find out here in the UK around Richmond Park. Some of that sort of a bit muddy, some of it was sort of fairly steep. When you're climbing on muddier stretches, you can see, you feel that kind of Vibram grip. You feel that Vibram grip kicking in, and it's sort of gripping, pulling you up the hill as well. On the way down, when it was pretty slippy and slidey, it kind of held well. It's not going to be brilliant in lots of kind of very wet, sort of slippy mud, but having sort of experienced this and thinking about how it might fare on steeper mountain trails, I think this would be a really good shoe coming down some of those steeper climbs that you might find. Yeah, overall, really kind of impressed. have it. That's my first run verdict of the Hoka Speedgoat 5. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions that you want us to answer in the full review, please hit us up in the comments below and we'll endeavour to test those things out as we're using the shoes, with the full review to come on the channel later. Don't forget to like and subscribe and ring the bell so you'll get to hear when that full review lands, and all the other shoe reviews, watch reviews, headphones reviews, running gear reviews, all the other reviews when they come up on the Run Testers. Thanks as always for watching. It's been a pleasure and we hope to see you again soon on the Run Testers.